Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Talk It Out with Queen aka Misty. I don't have any live interviews yet, but what I do have is some stories that I think are worth talking about. I've been reading some things in the news and it'd be great to discuss them with you. So let's get right to it. We have a lot to talk about, and until I get my interviews together, it's just going to be you and me and discussing some of the things that are going on in the world that you may know about, you may not know about. Some of these things are quite shocking, and I hope that you do discuss them with your family. And if you get the chance, go to YouTube. Everything is on YouTube. You can find these videos. And like I said, they are shocking, but they need to be seen. You have to find out what is going on around you and around the world. So let's get started. Our first story is coming out of New York City. A family went to New York City Prospect Park. They were having a nice outing, and a 3-year-old toddler wandered off with a 4-year-old toddler. I'll give you a minute to process that. 3-year-old toddler wandered off with a 4-year-old toddler. Prospect Park in Brooklyn. The lake was nearby. By the time the mother of the little girl realized she was gone, she feared the worst. She couldn't find her, so she must have been in the lake. She called the police. About 1 p.m., the police arrived. Scuba divers jumped in the lake and brought up the little girl, who was unresponsive and pronounced dead on the scene. Tragic. Nice day out, and just one glance away from your children can end in tragedy. The boy was found a little further away with algae all over him from the water, but he did survive. My heart goes out to the family, and unfortunately, it's a lesson that we all have to learn. These kids cannot be blinked upon. You can't blink. They will run. They will find things they don't know that are dangerous to them. And unfortunately, this 3-year-old little girl lost her life just being inquisitive with her relative, the 4-year-old boy. So my heart does go out to them. The young lady was 37 years old, and she lost her 3-year-old daughter. Um, Please keep her in your prayers. I know it's going to be hard for her to get over that. Um, our next story, and you probably heard about this story. This one really needs to be watched on YouTube. It's a shocking video. It's hard to watch. I'm going to tell you it's hard to watch. But you need to watch it to see what these policemen do with their power. I think they overuse their power. A young lady in Los Angeles was walking on the freeway. We don't know why. We're not judging. She was walking on the freeway. She started to walk off the freeway when the officer approached her, and there was a confrontation. He tried to grab her, and she fell to the ground. When she tried to get up, he started punching her. Please watch this video. I don't want you to think I'm making this up. He was punching her and punching her as she kept trying to get up. She was punching her. Her family says that she is a great grandmother. There's no reason why she should have been beat like a dog. And I can't stress enough to please watch the video. A woman beating on a freeway in Los Angeles, if you haven't seen it already. Um, we need to do something about these law officers and these police officers who have so much power. They use it and abuse people. Her family's outraged. The young lady who was beating the great grandmother, I believe she is okay. I haven't heard any reports about her injuries. The police officer, Chief Chris O'Quinn, said that he has no list of injuries to her. Personally, I can't believe that, the way he was beating her. But you watch the video and you make your own judgment. I feel for the family. I hope the lady is okay. Like I said, they didn't report any injuries. If she has injuries, I hope she overcomes them. And right now, she's being evaluated for psychiatric help to see if there was something wrong with her causing her to be on that freeway. I wish that family all the luck in the world. I hope this man is brought to justice. As of right now, he is on administrative duty, pending investigation of this incident. And I'm not into lore or anything like that, but justice needs to be served. There is no reason for this woman to have been beaten the way she was beaten. It was a horrible sight. And last time, please watch it. It was very disturbing. But we have to speak out. And it's a good thing that this gentleman was passing by and he decided to videotape it. Another officer did jump in and held her down so they can handcuff her. He didn't see anything wrong that was going on, so he just helped out. Okay, you watch it, you be the judge, and we'll keep an eye on this story. Like I said, I hope she's okay. I hope they give us an update that I can talk about and we can talk about. Another story I read. This is what I do when I'm home. I look at stories and I am shocked at this one. This one really takes the cake. And again, please watch it because you see everything I'm about to talk about. In Houston, a gentleman and his employee was finishing out their work and he was driving him home, so he decided to go and get some gas. A lady in a late model silver car, I'm not going to mention any names, you can read the names yourself. A late model silver car, and I don't have to say allegedly because I saw it with my own eyes. She's backing up into the pump, but she almost hits the guys. And they make a comment like you and I would, "Hey, watch out, don't kill me." She responds by saying, "If I wanted you dead, I would shoot you, not run you over." They left it alone because they was like, okay, she's a little cuckoo. Maybe she's smelling too many fumes. Just leave her alone. She gets her gas. One of the gentlemen goes inside, I don't know, to pay for the gas or to buy something. I don't know what he did. But as he comes out and joins his boss, when they're standing together, she hits the gas pedal and rams into them. And I'm telling you, her car looks like a bowling pin. Actually, her car looks like a bowling ball, and they look like the pins up in the air. She actually ran them over. To my surprise, but to my happiness, they survived. But you have to see the way she ran them. You could see the whole thing. The cameras from the gas station caught it all. It's a miracle they survived. God bless them. I'm glad they survived. The lady just hit them. They went flying up in the air, and she kept going. As of right now, I don't know if they found her. I hope they did. She needs to be brought to justice. At least get some anger management and have her license taken away from her. It's just my opinion. No one should be allowed to drive if that's how you want to solve a confrontation that didn't even go anywhere. Just run human beings over. One of the gentlemen had a bad laceration to his back, and the other gentleman hit his head. Their condition will probably be updated at a later time, but you must know they have survived. And they were actually talking about it on camera, so they're okay, but not okay, if you know what I mean. So hopefully they will give an update if they found this woman. I hope they found this woman and take her license away, put her away, let her get some help because she probably needs help. And so I wish all the best to the gentleman who's got hit and hope they have a speedy recovery. Another thing I saw when I was home, I don't usually stay home because I'm always working, but I'm flipping the channels and I don't get a chance to watch a lot of stuff. But I came across Judge Mathis, the courtroom TV show. And I like him, but I'm not really into the courtroom shows. And something told me to stay and watch this show. It was about a lady was bringing her husband to court to sue him for funeral expenses for their son. But this is what happened. Their son was being bullied at school. We need to talk about bullying. I'm going to tell you the story first. They bullied him. They wanted him to fight. They wanted him to do what they wanted him to do. But instead of him fighting, he ran home. He avoided the fighting, but they followed him. They came to his house and was banging on his door, and he was scared. He told his mother he didn't want to fight. He was being bullied, and she told him to stay inside. The next day she went to work, and he called his father and told his father, if I could have one wish, I would want you to have a better relationship with your sister, his aunt.